Hey guys, welcome to today's show. My name is Grace, and these are my hot takes. Before we get started, just a little disclaimer I just got this bad boy pierced. It's a little icky, it's kind of like bruising and stuff. It's not a mustache, okay? It's just healing. All right, so be nice in the comments, please. Okay, so my hot take of the day is our money is a vote. And most of us, to be honest, don't know what the hell we're voting for. All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to ask you guys, the viewers, have you ever donated to a political party or a political candidate? I feel like most of you will be like, nah, nah, never done that. Unless you're like a corporate hack or like a billionaire, which honestly, I don't feel like that is my algorithm. But hey, whatever. Or maybe you are a citizen who has donated to a candidate you believe in and you get extra points for that. So if you have, good job. Anyways, point is, all of this have donated most likely to the political parties or campaigns. And you're probably like, what the frick, Gris? What do you mean? All right, let me ask you this. Have you ever shopped at Target, Walmart, Amazon, any major corporations? I say this because if you are not like a completely like 100% like sustainable local, like you have a homestead, you're only dependent on your own resources, you're not shopping at any major corporations. If that's not you, you have actually donated money to our political system. Okay? What I mean by that is the US Supreme Court actually ruled that money is free speech, okay? And that corporations are allowed to have free speech to the tune of money when it comes to our political system. So, companies like Target, Walmart, Sephora, you name them, they have all donated to political parties and political candidates. They have exercised their right to free speech. So, your money, if you have shopped at Amazon, your money has gone to fund Amazon's voice. You got that? So, your dollars are funding your voice. So, for example, I think a lot of people don't realize what they're funding. They don't know where the heck their money's going. They get the good, they don't know what kind of power they're putting in charge by that exchange. Okay, I'm just gonna go get some bread. I'm gonna go get some things. But where is that? Where does it go after that? Who are you giving your money to? And who are they choosing to give their money to? So this is a really prime example from me. We all know that Elon Musk recently entered the chat in the political spectrum. At least more forward facing, okay? At least more in the media. He's been really open with it. When Elon first came out, I think a lot of us didn't really know that he was this big MAGA bro Republican, right? So I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's very lefty here, very progressive. That's also my values as well. A lot of us thought that Elon was kind of more Democrat, right? More on the liberal side. So lots of people got Teslas, lots of lefty Tesla owners. And then Elon came out like, oh, I'm Trump's biggest donor. He donated $250 million to Trump's campaign in 2024. Okay. Do you guys even remember when he was like doing that lottery for like if you registered to be a voter, a Republican voter, not even just registered voter, a Republican voter, he put you in a lottery and he drew a new winner every week to win $1 million, which don't even get me started. Hot take, illegal as hell that he was doing that. But what can I say? We are an oligarchy now. Anyways, saving that for another video. My point is, all the Tesla owners, all the like lefty liberal Tesla owners that now are like, oh man, I am driving around with this Tesla. Like the money that I gave to that went to Donald Trump's campaign, who never in a million years would they have wanted to vote for. I'm not saying this is all Tesla owners, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of MAGA bro Tesla owners, I'm sure. But before Elon like publicly came out with how much he was spending on Trump's campaign and the Republican Party. And now these people who do not have those political views are driving around every day just doing free advertising for asshole, hack, grifter Elon Musk. Okay. So, I guess my whole point of this hot take is we need to be more aware of where the hell we're spending our money, right? There needs to be a class consciousness. We can't necessarily always change what's happening in the political spectrum right now. I am really pissed off with the campaign finance bullshit going on, all of the money in politics, all of these corporations that are literally paying for elections. They're paying presidential candidates in the House, in the Senate. They're paying them off, okay, to pass bills that benefit the corporations and not the people. And while I can't do anything completely about that, I'm sure there's more things I could do, let's be honest. But what I can do is I can start with my wallet. I can hit them where it hurts, okay? I can stop shopping at places that do not align with my values, okay? And I know that can be really hard. The way the system has been set up, the society we live in is a convenience society. We don't have time. We're hustling from point A to point B to make ends meet, to work, to get the kids, whatever. We don't have time to necessarily always make everything for ourselves. I understand that, but we can start small, okay? And what we can do is as we're building to be more sustainable ourselves, we can also start to really educate ourselves on where we're shopping, okay? Finding companies that are more in alignment with our values, okay? Our wallet needs to be our values, okay? And we need to not just be throwing these dollars out for whoever wants to catch them, okay? Because we need to back people who have our back and our beliefs. So, how do we do that? Okay, I found this pretty cool site that I'm going to show us. And it's called goodsuniteus.com. So let me go ahead and pull that screen up. Bear with me, guys. I'm still getting the hang of this. All right. So, guys, this is Goods Unite Us. It's founded by Abigail West. Basically, this website, guys, you type in a company's name on it, okay? And then it will tell you where that company has donated to, and its top senior employees, like where they have donated to. All right, so let me navigate through this. All right, I'm gonna go to this. So it's a website and an app, which I actually have the app on my phone, and it's really cool because I literally just be out and about and like, I wonder where this company donates to. So first I'm just going to pull up this. I'm going to have us watch this little YouTube video from the CEO, one of the CEO. She's the CEO and like one of 3 founders that we can watch.
My name is Abigail Wiest, and I am the CEO of Goods Unite Us and one of the 3 co-founders. I think what's really innovative about Goods Unite Us is that it is making convenient through an app and a website the ability to become a better political consumer. So being able to align your purchases with your political beliefs and at the same time allowing companies a way to respond to their political donations or justify political donations. So we will have a way for companies to say, yes, we are involved. We donate this much money, or our top our board members or our top employees donate this much money, and the reason we do that is X, Y, or Z. So it can be beneficial to companies, and then increased transparency, I think, is always beneficial to the integrity of the democratic process and to consumers.
All right. Guys, honestly, like I would even maybe take it like one step further. I feel like, she said to be a better political spender, which of course, but I feel like, guys, it's just to be a better consumer overall, right? Like to make sure that you're the money that you're spending is going to things that you actually back and believe and you can trust that these companies will represent you. And okay, we're going to get into it. We're going to look at a few major companies. And sometimes it's really like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, but you can at least go towards companies that you support more. So this website breaks it down. They break it down in a few different ways. It'll tell us the spending. And shoot, I'm going to go back to this so we can explain it a little better. Oh, it's me. Whoops. There we go. All right. I don't know how often they update this. That was a question I was trying to figure out. So if anybody knows that, feel free to drop that in the comments. It says that basically they've given each company a campaign finance reform score. So each company's CRF score is calculated on a scale of negative 100 to positive 100. The higher the score, the more likely that the purchase from the company or brand will lead to meaningful campaign finance reform. All right, let's look up let's just get into it. Let's look up one. Okay. How about let's look at Netflix, baby. Netflix and chill. I know that's a popular one for all of us. Or a lot of us, I should say. So you type that bad boy in. And then this is what the page is gonna look like. Donations distributed. Okay, so this one was a 100% Democrat, 0% Republican. So their combined contribution score 69. So it does say they're very high in their donations. It says the company itself. So what it is the company itself had 0 donations, but their senior employees is really where it hit there. But yeah, totally Democrat, establishment Democrat, Chuck Schumer, Kamala Harris. Nobody I'm excited about as a progressive, but hey, at this point, it's better than freaking MAGA bro elitist. Although it's just Democrat elitist. So in a perfect world for me, I'm trying to, when I'm on this website, I'm looking for people who have a green score, which means they donate 0. In my opinion, guys, there needs to be 0 donations. Why the hell are these companies in our political system trying to sway our candidates, right? Do you think they're trying to sway them to help you? The average person? No, they are giving them these top dollar donations, contributions to put more money back in their pockets, okay? So, I mean, this is a better option. I do like to see 0% Republican. As I said, I'm progressive leaning. Still, not my favorite. All right, let's see what else. My bad, guys. I'm kind of... Bear with me. As these videos go on, I will get more tech savvy, hopefully. All right, let me go back to the home page because sometimes when I put it in there, I feel like the app is a little bit easier and more accurate. Let's look up. Okay, we're going to look up HBO. Let's see for the HBO stands out there what we're working with. All right, so HBO is Time Warner. They are, so 30% Democrat, 63% Republican. Boo. So the chances of them having any type of campaign finance reform, negative 63. So I think the other one was up like 69 and it was out of 100 and so the percentage is they are just very unlikely to support or have any campaign finance reform. They're very high contribution. So 51% of the company donated this, and then 49% of senior employees. This site is a little bit conflicting to me sometimes. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know how, 100% accurate it is in certain aspects. I mean, it's a little bit of a mixed bag here with some Democrats and some Republicans. A little shocking to see Sanders there. I'm a Bernie bro. But yeah, and when you scroll down lower, it does say there's alternative brands. However, I feel like I'm seeing that their alternative brands are just like Like, why? What? I mean, sometimes they're accurate on like the same type of playing field, but sometimes it's like, this is a grocery store and you're showing me like a body oil. Like, that doesn't make sense. Um, yeah. Okay, so I would definitely have Netflix personally over HBO, something to keep in mind. And then I'm going to pull up one that I looked up earlier too. Let's try Hulu. Hulu's owned by Disney. Now this one's a little different. So see how it says a perfect score, green thumbs up. The company and its senior employees do not donate significant amounts to politicians or super PACs. So this is what we want to see, is the green thumb. However, I feel like, this is where it's like kind of do a little more research, because I have heard very shady things about Disney giving donations kind of in the form of like rooms and food and whatnot, um, to employees. Also, I've just heard like not great in treatment of employees. I could go down a whole Disney rabbit hole. I'm not going to do that. Do a little more research, but this does look a lot better than, say, like HBO to me. Because also, like, how combined contribution very high. Like, let's kind of get that going. Let's figure that out. Also, at the bottom, keep adding things that I'm forgetting. You can see reviews of people, and you can also leave reviews as well. Looks like this is kind of a MAGA bro who is not happy. But it's good to hear, what other people are saying. And you can also leave your reviews too. We all got to stick together. We all got to help each other out and inform each other. Okay, let's just do a couple more. This is really, guys, I literally am kind of addicted to this site now. It's so easy. Talk about convenience, right? I feel like it's like, oh, I don't have a lot of time to do all this research and information. That's why sites like this are so, so amazing for us to have, because it's just easy stuff at our fingertips. Okay, let's see. Let's look at some gas stations, okay? Gas, we all need it. Unless we're electric. Okay, Exxon. Ugh. So it says, based on Goods Unite Us, this company is one of the top 25 contributors to the group of senators who flipped the Supreme Court conservative. So obviously this is a little more of a left-leaning site. I dig it. I'm left-leaning. Good to know that info. 73% Republican. Just gross. Very high. None of those alternative brands are not good either. So it's good to know, right? Because when we're out, it's like, we do have options, okay? I understand gas stations are gas stations, but we can see which one's the worst of them, and try to do a little bit of a pivot, right? So let's see what Shell is looking like. If we're out, we see Exxon and Shell. So 46% Democrat, 54% Republican, also high, not great. Guys, also I want to bring this to your attention. Notice how you'll see they vote for Democrat, or they donate to both Democrat and Republican. It's like, why don't you just do one or the other? It's because if one of the parties win, they still have politicians in their pocket, right? They donate to both parties because they want to make sure that they've got someone to go to bat for them either way. Honestly, corporations really don't care what party wins. As long as they're going to keep giving them corporate welfare, as long as they're going to keep their taxes lower than the average person, it's like they don't really care. So we do want to keep that in mind. I'm going to do a whole nother video about this, about how to ditch the big brands in general. But yeah, so I mean, the gas stations are almost a lost cause. I'd say to kind of just try to stay as local as you can, keep researching. But the fossil fuel industry is screwed to begin with. But it's good to know which one donates more than the others. Let's look at a fan favorite, Walmart. You've shopped there. No surprise, Republican, but I was surprised how even this one was. I thought it would have swung more Democrat than Republican. I don't shop at Walmart. I won't, because of, they're just trash. But Target, let's see. This one's almost 50-52. it looks like they did lean a little more Democrat. So I mean, nope. Yeah, so I will, if I have to shop one of those, I will shop Target over Walmart because of this. All right, guys, so I'm going to say enough with that. Bye-bye to that. Hello to me again. So, guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. This is something we need to be doing. This is just download the app on your phone. Just try to stay more informed. I am going to be doing another video in the future soon about how to like shift away from being so stuck in a crutch with corporate, because I think we just ultimately need to get away from these corporate monopolies that are really screwing us. Shop small, be more sustainable, reduce, reuse as much as possible. But I understand that we all can't do that. So here's this app to consider it a gift. Please use it. Please feel empowered with your wallet. You have a choice where to spend, where not to spend, who you want to give your money to, where you want them to spend your money at. Okay? Stay informed. All right. Thank you guys. That is my hot take for the day. Don't be a sheep. Thanks.